We've got some cup quarter-final action today. We played Stuttgart, and Stuttgart have been in our pocket since we got in this division. We beat the magical 8 points against Stuttgart, and we showed them who was boss the last time we played them, so they definitely are not going to play really well in a cup quarter-final. Hi guys, it's your boy Chris here from Heed the Ball Gaming, and welcome back to episode 145 of that Football Manager 2019 save, where we tried to take Tasmania Berlin all the way to the Bundesliga and beat the magical 8 points they got in the 65-66 season. Spoiler alert, we did it. We didn't just do it, but we are absolutely killing it in the Bundesliga. If I just look at competitions, go to the Bundesliga, we are sitting 8th. With 28 games played, nowhere near the relegation. We're 21 points. Yeah, we're 18 points. I think a message came that we weren't going to be relegated. We're up for our best ever finish in the Bundesliga, which wouldn't be hard because we finished bottom the last time we were in the Bundesliga with 8 points. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. European football is probably too much for us. If we finish 7th and somebody won the cup, then we might finish in the European places. If we finish in the European places, I will take this save on another season. If we don't finish in the European place, I'll probably end it at the end of the season and just say bye-bye to this team, because as much as I love the save, nobody is really watching, so it's a lot of work to edit it and process it and get it out, and I've improved. If you go back and watch the very first episode of Project Bundesliga, as I called it back then, it was, interesting. It wasn't maybe until, I still haven't used to speaking to the camera, but I'm getting there now, So the last time you were here, we played Augsburg. We followed that up with a win against Stuttgart, 1-0. Perez with a goal. It was a last minute goal, but we deserved it. We outplayed them. It was away as well. Then we went on to play Wolfsburg. They beat us. Ben Betsy. Again, it was one of those games that could have went either way. We then followed that up against RB Leipzig, and we showed them, the most popular team in Germany, how to play football. And yeah, we had a bit of smash and grab at the end. We were holding on for dear life, but Music and Perez had scored. Then Hanneman had scored, and then we got a player sent off, went ultra defensively and secured the win. So it was a very professional performance. We went to Cologne and won 1-0. Again, wasn't a very exciting game, to be honest. Cologne probably had the better of it, but we held on for the win. And then we went to Hoffenheim and we got a 1-1 draw. And I was a bit disappointed with this because these guys are 17th in the league. So it was winnable at home, and I wanted that momentum going into the Stuttgart game. So today the team is going to be Virginia, Pinto, who is just turning into an absolute beast, to be honest. He's going to be a top class right back in a few years' time. Kreft, Boy's a beast. I tried to sign him, but we want 8 million for him, and yeah, the whole squad isn't worth 8 million, so that ain't going to be happening. We've got Retter. He's going to take over from Alec. Alec's been very good, but Ritter needs a chance again. Alzit, Bompart and Althar, that midfield almost picks itself. Krokbo could be in there as well, but when these 4 guys are fit, we're probably a first choice. Ferreira and Perez. Binnendorp's another one, but he's just not been fit. And then Music up front. But that is it. On the bench, we've got Darasobia, Alec, Krokbo, Hemsloth, Strumbo, Binnendorp and Fiam. So yeah, nothing much else happened. I got offered a little job by the name of Bayern Munich. You might have heard of it before. It was it was interesting. If it had been a journeyman or a long-term save, I would have taken it. Could have been given fans money worth. I've got faith. I got offered the Leipzig job, Then I got offered the Leverkusen job, and then I got offered the Bayern Munich job. And Bayern Munich aren't playing very well at the moment, so let's not be negative. Far too busy. I'm not going to get into this today. There we go. Right. It's one of the biggest talents of his age. There we go. But yeah, so it was really interesting. It shows you the improvement that I've made through this job. I was getting offered jobs when I was first started this, I was getting offered jobs in the 5th division. And probably clubs that weren't doing as well as what we were. And as I moved on, League Ireland jobs. I've never been offered a job in the UK apart from in Ireland, so you know, the big clubs in Europe oh, music! Was it good to VAR? I hate VAR. Now, interestingly, that's one of the ones that works, and as is the one where it decides if a penalty's inside or outside the box. It's always outside the box, and if it's a penalty, it's always a penalty. So VR's a little bit broken. Pereira. Oh, come on, Ribeiro. We don't want to lose this. This is our, especially a dodgy VR. It's already ruined the World Cup final. For some reason my shouts have disappeared, so if anybody knows how to get the shouts, how the shouts react back, I'd be quite grateful. Please let me know. Pinto, because I can shout but I can't see the reaction, which is annoying. How's it? Bompard, Ferrero Rocher, and music. He's like the ambassador, he likes Ferrero Rocher. Right on a plate for him. And we should be 2-0 up. I was saying that I don't know if they needed VAR to see if music was offside, because he was offside by about 10 miles in the first goal, but music is up for this. Music. And this is pleasing. The teams that are left in this are quite big. Got all the big boys. Obviously, apart from Leipzig, we knocked Leipzig off in the last round. It's nice to finally get a cup run, because I felt like, especially the first couple of seasons of this save, we never got a cup run. And obviously the German Cup's weighted towards the bigger clubs, because they always have to play littler clubs in the first rounds and stuff, so good for the little clubs to get money, but not so good if they want to get further on. Right, I'm happy, keep it going. Yeah, there's no way of, like in the English Cup, English FA Cup, there's always chances of the League 2 sides playing each other and stuff, and conference sides and that drawing against each other, whereas we don't have that. Oh, Timo van der Berg. Shouts. Get creative, come on. So that's the only thing I don't like about the German Cup, but the prize money is huge. Be a little bit annoyed if he came back into this, because I don't think they deserve anything. Perez, Bompard, Ferreira, Althart. I want somebody to take a shot. Out to Boy. And how's it? And Boy is an unlucky provider there. An unlikely provider even. For music. Over the top to Boy. Music heads it on to how's it? And I wasn't expecting the cross from Boy. How's it has been brilliant. We'll laugh a lot as Bayern are in a bit of trouble, and we have so many of our good youngsters on loan. So I think the future's rosy for them. Alzit, Music, Perez, Middendorp, all on loan from Bayern Munich. So there we go. Peter Koffer, Kiko, oh, that's all from range. Junya. We need to make a sub. Perez isn't playing very well. Get Middendorp on. Middendorp's got the ability to unlock something. Gives him something else to think about. And Middendorp's probably better than Perez. The whole defensive mentality of me staying put everything back, but kind of got these guys' numbers, so I don't want it. Let's make us. I don't want to curse it. And that was it, yes, and that is why I didn't want to go defensive. Because we always beat Stuttgart. 3 times this season. Wish we could play them every week. Oh, wish we could play. Right, make some subs to waste some time. Altler can come off for Crowboat. And Fiam can come on for Music. There we go. Oh, and Timo van der Berg. The lady in red. Lady in red. Misses. There we go. Is dancing with me. Cheek to cheek. Nobody here. Just Pinto. And he brings it all the way back to Virginia. And oof. A bit of a wild pass, but Virginia's got time. And Virginia has grown into this league. He made a few big high profile errors at the start, but he's not that far off the required. And that is it. Well done. I'm very happy. Now all we need to do is sit back and see who we get in the next round, which is soon. Right, we'll be back soon. Look at that, 1.7 million, 1.17 million for winning in the quarter final. Cheesy peeps. And we've got to the semi final. Right, I'll go to the next game. The next game is against Mainz, so we'll play that, and then we'll see the German Cup semi final draw, just to get us all excited and pumped up for who we're playing, because relegation isn't an option, Europe isn't an option, but if we could win the German Cup, Europe is an option. See you in a minute. Right, so we're back from the Mans 05 game, and yeah, none much to report, but we're in the semi final, and I'll show you the draw, but all the games could be winnable. So that's all I have to say about that. In terms of the game, the club, I'm totally excited. In terms of the game today, we go for Virginia in goals, and then Koskin comes back in. He's not played very many times in the Bundesliga, but Pinto's a bit struggling. He's played twice, but he's another young lad. He's probably not good enough for this level. Him and Pinto were signed from the same Division 5 club. I don't know why they had 2 absolutely fantastic regens, but yeah, Pinto was obviously the better one of the 2. Koskin was the better of the 2, but Pinto was obviously younger. He's just not fit, just too many games in space. It's only been 3 days between this one and the last game. Kreft and Boy, who have been a solid centre half partnership. I'd like to keep Kreft, but there's just no way we're going to be able to keep him. He's on loan from the Berlin big boys, and they look like they're going to win the Bundesliga this year here for Berlin. So it's a little bit disappointing from my point of view. Obviously, I wanted to come into the Bundesliga and become the Berlin big boys. Got Alec, the captain. Again, he's another one. He's not had a lot of game time, so he's not been able to adapt to this level. And he might have got to this level too late now. So he's played 18 times. It's more than Koskin has. But you want your captain playing almost every game. Now we've got Alzit, Krokbo and Althar. And then Ferreira, Middendorp and Music. All these guys will be going back to their parent club. But yeah, a little bit disappointed about Alec not playing that many times. But Virginia's been the captain when he's not been here. So the goalkeeper always plays. So unless he throws in a clanger and then Darasobia plays. So good luck at me, we're going to need it. That was just a stupid choice. Just ignore that. It's going to make a difference. Let's see if I can rectify the situation, because Mainz are not a really good side, but they did beat Hertha Berlin in the last game, so I know that because they kept asking that question in the press conference, because we don't have any different questions in the press conference, just the same rubbish over and over again. So Middendorp, and that was a kick-off highlight I was commentating on. But yeah, a few changes. I don't want to make too many changes. A few of the players are going to struggle to see out the 90 minutes. But we're in a semi-final. We're one game away from a final. And if you'd told me that way back in November when I started this save, I would have taken it. Yeah, there we go, Music. And that'll be his suspended for the next game because he's had too many yellow cards. How's it? Middendorp. Krokbo. Oh, and Krokbo comes in and scores. He obviously hasn't liked sitting on the bench. Krokbo's going to be an absolute beast. He's going to be the next player that's assigned for sell for millions. Let's reword this. He'll be the next player that the board sell for millions over the top of my head. Krokbo. Oh, close. He's up for it. Let's get creative. Don't quite know what that means, but usually we're inspired by that. But yeah, I need to figure out how to get the shouts back. So I actually know what I'm shouting to them is making sense. Although, as I say, I know what 3 ones work when now. The rest of them don't work, but there's 3 of them that you shout that do work. So, hand over to... I'm not trusting the ass man with anything. Happy with your performance, keep it up, let's go. Yeah. If you're behind, the man more works. If you're in front or just behind, get creative works. And if you're losing heavily, show some passion works. Oh, Virginia flaps at that. And the final one, it works, if I'm right, it's the praise if you're winning. So 4 out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 out of the 10 shouts work. So Althar, oh, I thought he was going to beat Omar Ogzuz to the ball, but he never. Oh, and Huber, as I can say, Golden, Jerry Galdo scores. Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Garadaldo. Huber, look at him, he's like Usain Bolt there. Over and nothing happens. There we go. Lovely. These are the type of games we should have been winning. Let's get some guys on. Hemsworth, on you go. Rera, off. And who else is struggling? How's it struggling for Bompard? Here we go. Shout. Get creative. Fiam. Oh, and what a goal. What a save, sorry, by Virginia. It was better than a goal, to be honest. Yeah, Fiam really impressed me at the start of the season, but he's done nothing for about 20 games. Shouts. We're away from home, so a point wouldn't be the worst. Like I've said that, we're going to score, aren't they? You can tell that's the way it's going. Oh! Virginia saves, but I don't know if he knew much about it. I spent the whole of the transfer window trying to find a replacement for Virginia and failed miserably. Oh, and that is it. Great, let's give him a shout again. Demand more. See if that works. I'll take a point will do. Alec, especially with 2 games in the space of 3 days and the small squad that we've got, although I was quite surprised. There was a news article that came out saying that I'd used the most players out of everybody in the Bundesliga. 28 players. Fiam. Oh, that's a goal from Fiam! We've nicked it at the end. We've nicked it. Oh, Fiam. You, after me saying he hasn't done anything for about 20 games, Friday Fiam scores a goal. He's a big boy, Fiam. He really needs to think about the diet of a professional footballer. Brilliant. Really special. There we go. That Fiam goal was first class. So the draw for the semi-finals next, I think. So what I'll do is we'll wait a minute, there's some bonuses paid out. Wait a minute. So we've entered the Euro Cup race. And I said we were already in it most of the season, but you know, I don't work for the press, so I don't know. I'll do that in a minute. Bonuses paid out. So we have officially avoided relegation because Pinto and Croakbo have been paid bonuses for avoiding relegation, so that is top class. That's all I wanted to do. Right, so what I'll do is I'll praise Croakbo. There we go. I'll show you the draw in a minute. And what was Bayern looking at? Bayern manager Luis Enrique. I want to just say he was second choice for the job. Obviously I was the first choice, and he's looking over Music and Middendorf, probably thinking, why have we loaned these guys to Tasmania Berlin when they should be playing for us? Right, I'll come back for the draw in a second. Right, here we go. And this is the semi-final. We've got Schalke, Wolfsburg, Hanover and Tasmania Berlin. And that's what I said about all these being winnable. Look at the Bundesliga table. Conditions. You've got Wolfsburg, who are just above us in the table. You've got Schalke, it's just below us. I've got Hanover, it's in the relegation place. So I'm not going to tell you which one I want. We're just going to let it play out. Let's see. No. Yes. Hanover. It's winnable. Oh, we could be going to a final. And on that happy note, I'm just going to see the inbox just to confirm it. There we go. We'll play either Wolfsburg or Schalke in the final. And a one-off game, we could, in a neutral stadium, it could be anything. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.